Phoenix Hershey with
Inker2112. Greetings, internets.
Let's continue playing Twilight Princess. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
The game audio is coming through on your end, just letting you know.
I'll need to find out. Right, so I've got my headphones on. So right, I'm halfway through the right, I'm being shot at.
And you are being shot as well.
Yes. And I'm being burned into. It's so good.
I really wish there was some way to strafe with the bow.
Yeah. I thought maybe do it in Skyward, but I know you can't do it here, which is annoying when you're trying to avoid other enemies.
I don't know, but you should probably get away from there. Oh, okay, you got a couple of them.
Yes. I might be better getting hit, but I'm good at hitting back next time.
Yeah, the problem is when you get hit so often that you don't have time to aim.
Nope. Not the five safe place then.
I always have 5 hearts when I go in here, so 4 hearts doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah, I think it's because I missed a heart bonus earlier on in the game. And the only way I can see getting in that is to wait till I can really transform into
You really don't care about spoilers, do you?
Oh, no, I don't. Don't see. It's I'm sort of talking about, yes, when I'm talking to someone like you who knows all the game, like, yeah, they might talking about the plot. Oops, I bet you probably haven't seen all the game yet.
Yeah, well, actually, you can have 5 hearts and 1 heart piece by this point.
I'm probably missing one then.
Well, you missed 2, actually. That's my point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, it is. I'm glad I brought that in the last section.
Well, it does seem kind of a waste to use it for only 3 hearts, and when it could do 8.
I know, but what else?
Yeah, I get it.
Steering away. I need to die.
You reminded me of one of Shinko-Sai's videos. He like, and at this point he sped it up, so it's in a chipmunk voice. He's like, "What's over here? Oh, goodies and baddies," because like he sees items and then enemies attack him.
And that's not good, because they all need to die. And then I get to this point and realize, oh wait, I'm missing something important. I have to go back.
Yuno has key.
No. Now check them out to find out where exactly it is.
By the way, I really hope that the loading rate holds steady for this video, otherwise I could have it freeze in the middle.
I hope it doesn't. And at this point where I don't skip, where I've cut to this part, this is where I do a I know I want to go there, but I forgot I've got to do something first. So I was running around for seconds thinking, why can't I pull these things? I know, but I'm starting to figure it out, but no cookie.
When doubt, poke it in the eye.
If I do figure it out soon, I know I do.
I don't remember what you have to do in this room.
I think I'll figure it out quite soon, hopefully. I don't get too much around the
Is there a particular one you have to put first?
No, I'm not doing that. Make them all.
That sucks.
And then shoot them all in the eye. Not all of them. Some of them, that's wrong places.
I was doing a guest commentary for the Lightning Spirit 78 Ocarina of Time, the Forest Temple. Sorry about that, guys. My internet apparently is not fast enough.
No, like you were saying about the Forest Temple of Ocarina of Time on Lightning Spirit Lightning.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she realized that she'd forgotten to shoot one of the eye switches. I think it just like opens a shortcut or something, so it's not essential. But I said, you forgot to poke the eye, and she said, poke an eye, win a prize? And for some reason that really made me laugh. That whole session was full of derping and like there was one point where she was standing. You know how you have to shoot the paintings of the pose.
Yeah.
There was like she was standing in the exact spot where if you turned one way, then it would vanish, and if you from one painting, and if you turn the other way, it would vanish from the other painting. So you basically couldn't shoot either one from there. And she was realizing this, and I was laughing.
Oopsie. And compass get.
Yes.
Useful item. That's called the one.
As
I can see the name, but I can't remember it.
Bimos.
That's it. The new sort of a B. Like, James, why don't you stick in heads?
Reminds me, it makes me think of Liberi Fatali Decoded.
Is that the one I showed you?
Yes.
While back? Yeah.
Feed us Thursday. Something. Dino Sack. Fetus Lucy. No, Fetus Lucy. We must lose it. That whole thing.
I was watching both that one and the One Winged Angel one about an hour ago. Just because.
Well, yes. Personally, I think Brental Floss has some really funny ones and some that just kind of strike out, but the Liberi Fatali one was really funny. Thought One Winged Angel was kind of funny, but not as good.
That's in comics when people disagree with that, but Twitter, as they say.
Well, One Winged Angel, how exactly do you compete with that? I mean, that's, of the two tracks of music, that's probably the more popular one.
Yes, it is. I think it's just because more people like 7 and 8.
Well, let's face it, 8 had a really tough act to follow.
Yes, it does.
I mean, personally, I played about halfway through 7 and got bored at one point. I think it had something to do with the fact that I was playing it on a PC and the controls didn't work well for one side quest where you had to press a bunch of buttons at once. Like playing piano keys or something. Burning the hero of Twilight.
Yes, that's the one I had the first time I played this game. What, just run around the jumps, misses, falls. Crap.
That said, his skin is very, very tough if he can survive a fall like that.
Yes. I think it's one of the toughest heroes out there. Let's continue.
What you just said was too British for me to understand.
Oops.
I don't know. Wee burn. Oh, that was your last heart. I did not realize that.
I had 2 parts. Apparently, boiling your lava takes 2 parts.
Oh, I assumed it was 1 because it's always 1 in these games for stuff like that.
I think it's because you're boiling your lava. I know we're going to take an extra part off you. And that's the only time I died in this temple, which surprised me. Compared to the like 20 times I died the first time I played.
So, did you just cut, or did it really only put you back that far?
It only put me back that far.
Talk about death being a slap on the wrist.
Well, this is the room I died in. So it's like, yeah, this time you died, put you back there. Continue.
Well, but in a lot of Zelda games, you'd be put back at the beginning of the dungeon.
I think it's some changes in this game.
You know, if you shoot a Dodongo in the mouth with an arrow, that's an insta-kill?
I did not know that.
Yeah, you have to get it into its open mouth. If you do that, then it dies instantly.
Here's for us and kills. So that as we attack them.
Well, this is one solution to the problem you were having before. Enemies knock you into lava, make sure they're not there when you get there.
It's very easy.
Oh goody, we just got a home run.
Awesome.
We have the guy on our team who is leading the major leagues in home runs this year. And he just hit another one.
That was so close. But that wasn't recorded again, like, wait. No,
Hey, you got a blue rupee. Guess how many rupees it's worth? Because we haven't told you before. Right, yeah, those. Is that a magnetic ceiling?
Yes.
I did like that new feature they added to the Iron Boots. I like that when they do that in general with the Zelda games. They take an item that's been in games before in the series and then they add a new function. Well, plus, I think when you were in this position, you would want to be careful.
Yes.
Also, how does Link not pass out? I know I would pass out if I spent, more than a very short time like that.
Video game logic, perhaps?
That's the answer to everything.
Yes, it is. Because it's meant to be the game? Video game logic. So I'm thinking, if I'm in real life, it'll be not as like it happened. Movies instantly happens because I have to make counts now.
Well, this is the thing. Stories are different from real life. In stories, there are certain things that you don't put in because they serve no purpose. Like, you don't show every scene of characters eating or sleeping or using the bathroom because that's not necessary to the story. So this detail it's more like, okay, it's cool to have him walk on the ceiling, so we can just forget about the fact that that would, screw up his circulation and he'd pass out.
I think also the speed, because I'm sort of probably mess up a real person.
The what?
You know how fast he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, the landing, the upside down landing would hurt.
No, like this.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And now it's boss time.
I'm gonna turn you up a bit. I'm afraid I'm talking too loudly. Oh, that's right. You were a good part of the way through the dungeon before. Like, wait, how are you here in less than 14 minutes?
I ever have it okay, I've played so far into this session, I kind of need to do some else.
It's the Eye of Sauron. Oh wait, not really.
I've actually seen a few parodies of what they should have done in Lord of the Rings. And one of them was having Legolas tie the ring to one of the bow and arrows and just shoot him in the arm.
But what point would that do?
Speed up the plot.
Wait, why would you throw away the ring like that? Warning, freeze imminent. I'm afraid. Don't stop it, but this thing may freeze very soon. Oh wait, okay, it looks like it's working again. No, it's okay. And now the timer is still counting up. but it looks like the video is right now it's going.